you, Catherine. Cheers them all. Hello, good afternoon. Today, Monday, 21st of October, 2019, and live till 5. Yes, it's the big show.
Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere. Quédate conmigo.
Tonight we dance. I live my life in your hands. We take the floor. Nothing is forbidden anymore. Don't let the world in outside. Don't let a moment go by. Nothing can stop us tonight. Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Bailamos. Wanna live this life forever. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Te quiero. Tonight I'm yours. We can make it happen, I'm so sure. Now I'm letting go. There is something I think you should know. I won't leave in your side. We're gonna dance through the night. I wanna reach for the stars. Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Bailamos. Wanna live this life forever. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Te quiero. Whoa. Tonight we dance. Whoa. Like no tomorrow. Whoa. If you will stay with me. Te quiero, mi amor. Quédate conmigo. Esta noche.
Speak up, Enrique. Speak up, mate. Bailamos. Enrique Iglesias. Hey, good afternoon. How you doing? Have you got that dull Monday thing going on? I know. A lot of people have. Not necessarily down at Parliament. Could be a bit lively down there. So hands up for getting through a dull Monday with a smile on your face. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Hands up for buttered crumpets. Yeah, why not? Could be a good thing. Hands up for Andy Murray. Nice to have you back winning. All right, Andy. Awesome, dude. And hands up if you're on half term. And hand up if you're not. If you're not. Thank you. I thought it was nobody.
Tootsie Roll soul and little white shoes. Papa sure proud of his little bitty rockin' roll baby.
hope you had a nice weekend. Cloudy with sunny spells for much of the UK. Showers across the south of England. High temperature 13 in Gloucester. Tonight, a dry night with some scattered showers across the north coast of Scotland. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, cloudy with sunny spells, rain in northern Scotland. Lights on sunset tonight, Edinburgh. 5. What is it?
Don't forget to say play Radio 2, Alexi.
All right. 5:58 in Belfast, 6:12, Cardiff 6:08, and London 5:55.
The waiter said, Mr. President, your table will be ready shortly. I said, this is the last time I'm coming to IKEA's restaurant.
It's something that affects millions around the world.
We want to have a family.
Starting in Good Morning Sunday, BBC Radio 2 will mark National Fertility Week.
We'll be in conversation with Izzy Judd about her difficult fertility journey to motherhood.
Hi, it's Jeremy Vine. We'll hear people's stories of trying to conceive and we'll speak to the experts.
There's a lot of online communities that help.
You feel that you are being ignored.
Just keep pushing forward.
And on Tuesday, I'll be linking up live with Emma Barnett and BBC Radio 5 Live.
Yes, we'll be discussing why it's still such a difficult subject to talk about.
Fertility Week.
Listen all next week on BBC Radio 2.
The Big Show, 2 till 5. Radio 2.
Oh, that's not a good look.
No, Dave, it isn't.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi lights shine so bright. But I don't need no friend, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is evening time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo sunset Terry meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they get
Monday afternoon, Radio 2 got some news for you. MPs must be given a straight up and down vote on the PM's Brexit deal later. Number 10 says, but it's not clear whether the Speaker will allow it. John Bercow is due to announce his decision at about 3:30 this afternoon. It now being 2:16. A tornado struck areas of the city of Dallas in Texas, USA on Sunday night last night, causing widespread damage and cutting electricity to thousands of homes. Londonderry's new £27 million railway station has opened to the public today. And a homeless man convicted of stalking Harry Styles after camping outside his house has been banned from going within 250 metres of the singer. Now you're up to date.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Yeah!
BBC Radio 2.
I hear him coming,
One good show sounds even better over the BBC Sounds app. Sat in the sun looking out to sea in Costa del Sol. All right. That's where I want to be. That's where you want to be, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, please yourself. That's Paul and family from Lancashire. Steve loving the show just on the M6 on our way to Scotland for a week from Simon and Joanne and Harvey and Finley and Gracie Corbett from Preston, not forgetting Scuba the dog.
Roll up, prepare to be dazzled and delighted.
Sarah Cox.
Let's gather our skirts and cavort mischievously. Martin, an electrician in Croyd, had barbecue chicken nachos for lunch, and also his PAT testing is completed. Don't know what PAT testing is. Maybe Pat's Martin's neighbour and he just enjoys testing her. Pat! It's Martin again. What's the capital of Spain?
Sarah Cox.
I've had too much coffee, I can't talk. I'm just going to do the rest of the show with interpretive dance, if that's all right.
Weekday afternoons from 5
on BBC Radio 2.
I didn't mean to shut you out. I didn't mean to shout at you at all. The tempers raising, anger flares with two hot heads of nothing left but cold. But when nobody's there and nobody cares, when the trees come down and nobody is, I'll always be the one that's there for you. A life without you ain't right without you. I'm never gonna go. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. Every time that I try to leave, something's pulling me back. Every time that I'm on my knees, you're the one that's there. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. A life without you ain't right without you. Didn't mean to call you out, I didn't mean to cut you down at all. And the eagles flare and we say things, I'm just scared of feeling vulnerable. But when nobody's there and nobody cares, when the trees come down and nobody is, I'll always be the one that's there for you. A life without you ain't right without you. I'm never gonna go. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. Every time that I try to leave, something's pulling me back. Every time that I'm on my knees, you're the one that's there. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. Ain't right. I will always be the one that's there for you. You will always be the one that gets me through. I will always be the one that's there for you. You will always be the one that gets me through. A life without you ain't right without you. I'm never gonna go. 'Cause life without you ain't right without you. A life without you. A life without you ain't right without you.
That's Without You, John Newman and Nina Nesbitt. 2:23 in Great Britain. This is BBC Radio 2.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
So, Sir Billy Connolly today discussing his book Tall Tales and Wee Stories. He looks back at his career in the first part of a special two-part pre-recorded interview that we present for you today. So that's today and tomorrow, Billy Connolly. And Dave Gorman later, chatting about his new stand-up tour and his new television series, Dave Gorman, Terms and Conditions Apply. There's Tim Smith, Bobby Pryor, Catherine Cracknell, Betty Glover on the Sport, the oldies, chosen by Beverly Hills from Langtoft in Peterborough.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Beverly Hills.
Once I thought I saw you in a crowded easy bar, dancing on the light from star to star. Far across the moonbeam, I know that's who you are. I saw your brown eyes turning once to fire. You are like a hurricane. There's calm in your eyes, and I'm getting blown away. Somewhere safer where the feeling stays. I wanna love you, but I'm getting blown away. I am just a dreamer, but you are just a dream. And you could have been anyone to me. Before that moment you touched my lips, that perfect feeling when time just slips away between us and the foggy trip. You are like a hurricane. There's calm in your eyes, and I'm getting blown away. Somewhere safer where the feelings stay. I wanna love you, but I'm getting blown away.
Like a hurricane, Neil Young. What a tune. Well, if you need a shout out, you want to say hello to somebody, you want to say hello to yourself, if you want to reach out, the email is steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291 or tweet us at BBC Radio 2. That's email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291, tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Sir Billy Connolly with us later.
My nose hair is accelerating for reasons best known to itself. I used to cut it once every 30 years. Now it's like twice a month. Presuming the body knows what it's doing, I'm very baffled. I wonder what's going to happen to me that's going to need long nasal hair to deal with it.
And Dave Gorman.
Let's change things up a little bit. This time, I'm going to show you 3 products. We've got the Dream Sleep Pillow, we've got the Fridge Locker, and we've got the Tough Max Torch, OK? I'm going to tell you things that happen to one of them in the commercial, and I want to see if you can work out which one it happens to.
Okay.
First question, though, does anyone know what a fridge locker is?
I'm assuming it's something where in a shared fridge you could keep your...
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
where you keep your most violent food.
Yeah.
Just keep it away from the others.
Did you ever want it? Did you want it back? Oh my, tears me apart. Did you ever fight it? All of the pain, so much pride running through my veins. Bleeding, I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand myself. And I know in my heart, in this cold heart, I can live or I can die. I believe if I just try. You believe in you and I. Did you ever notice I've been ashamed all my life? I've been playing games. We could try to hide it. It's all the same. I've been losing one day at a time. Bleeding, I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand myself. And I know in my heart, in this cold heart, I can live or I can die. I believe if I just try. You believe in you and I. In my heart, in this cold heart, I can live or I can die. I believe if I just try. You believe in you and I.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. Michael Kiwanuka, Cold Little Heart. That's a very cool song. Sounds like it should be in a Tarantino movie, don't you think? Myself.
It's been lonely, trying to get your attention from 1,000 miles away. And you know me, always overthinking the worst possibilities. Yeah, we both know, in between you and me, there's an ocean, cast away in a sea, and it's frozen. I'm exposed, can't you see? All I need is a little warmth. Without your arms around me, without you on my skin, way, take me home the whole way in your direction. Yeah, we both know in between you and me there's an ocean, and I'm just trying to get a little closer. Pull me in, 'cause I'm in, all I need is a little warmth. Without your arms around me, without you on my skin, without you on my body, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be desperate or pretend that I'm not torn, but I don't want to let go of the things that keep me warm. Without you, I'm just cold. Without you, I'm just cold. And I need a little fire, and you're my gasoline. Light me up, I'm burning with all these things I feel. I always hold this flame for you, but it's naked on a breeze. So let me in, don't lock me out, don't cast me out to sea. Without you on my skin, without you on my body, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be desperate or pretend that I'm not torn, but I don't want to let go of the things that keep me warm.
James Blunt.
Without you, I'm just
That's called Cold. Can you give a shout out for the Tates on their way to Morecambe from Cornwall to meet family and enjoy the half term? Big thank you to my wonderful husband Mark, who's doing all the driving. Thank you. Shout out to my dad. This says Robin, who'll be driving around pretending to work somewhere. It's just a joke. Whilst listening to the programme, loving the show, keeping me entertained whilst I gloss. Love you all. Love my dad, Nat Skipper.
cold.
And now let's bring on Tim. Let's have a look at some factoids. Tim.
Britain's first bus service began in 1825 and travelled between Manchester and Pendleton. Allegedly, it was always on time.
Today is International Day of the Nacho, which is celebrated annually in the USA and Mexico. Nachos first appeared in Mexico 1943.
The origins of the T-shirt date back to the late 19th century when labourers would cut their jumpsuits in half to keep cool during the winter. The first ever manufactured T-shirt was invented between 1898 and 1913 when the US Navy began issuing them as standard underwear. But it took until 1920 for the term T-shirt to be in a dictionary, thanks to F. Scott Fitzgerald, because he used the term in his book This Side of Paradise.
Wow.
Factoids.
7 seconds away. Jos Undur. Nana Cherry.
Bulma sen, bulma gis ma di reer nga foog ni yow xamuma li nekk ci sama suuf ak sigina bëgguma ku ma xool dal di ne yow li nekk si yow moo ne si man li ne si man mooy di leen jàppale.
Nothing can ruin this. We should be using. I'm the ones who practice wicked charms for the sword and the stone. Bad to the bone. Battle's not over, even when it's won. And when a child is born into this world, it has no concept of the tone the skin is living in. It's not a second, we're 7 seconds away. Just as long as I stay, I'll be waiting. It's not a second, we're 7 seconds away. Or just as long as I stay, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. J'assume les raisons qui nous poussent de changer tout. J'aimerais qu'on oublie le couleur pour qu'ils espèrent. Beaucoup de sentiments, de race qu'il faut qu'ils désespèrent. Je veux les gamins ouverts, des amis pour parler de leur peine, de leur joie pour qu'ils le vivent. Des infos qui le divisent.
So, as you've heard in the news, MPs must be given a straight up and down vote on the PM's Brexit deal later, number 10 says, but it's not clear whether the Speaker will allow it. John Bercow is due to announce his decision at around 3:30. Meanwhile, as you've heard, the Duchess of Sussex has said friends advise her not to marry Prince Harry to avoid pressure from the media. Meghan, 38, said she was told you shouldn't do it because the British tabloids will destroy your life. In an ITV documentary, she admitted motherhood was a struggle due to intense interest from newspapers. It's Solar Week in America, teaching students about the sun and its effects on the earth. In tonight's football, Sheffield United play Arsenal. BMI Awards are held in London, honouring the songs that you've heard loads on TV and radio over the past year. Noel Gallagher will be given the BMI President's Award. It's the Internet Librarian Conference and Exhibition in Monterey, California, and the conference on soils, sediments, water and energy is on at the University of Massachusetts. Vanity Fair is holding their new Establishment Summit, which will be attended by the titans of technology, media, business, entertainment, politics and the arts. Speakers include John Legend, Gwyneth Paltrow, RuPaul and Ed Norton. And a couple of movies premiering in London later. Jimi Hendrix Experience at the Royal Albert Hall and Sorry We Missed You, it's Ken Loach's latest. Happy birthday, Judge Judy, Kim Kardashian and Andrew Scott.
Most people are very friendly. The only thing that ever bothers me is when people think that you don't notice they're taking a sly photograph on the tube or whatever. You think people are extraordinarily unsubtle. You think, just ask.
Well, if it's any consolation. Andrew Scott and, of course, from Sherlock. Tim, did you see Strictly?
I did see Strictly, yeah. I thought it was very entertaining. I have to say, me and my wife haven't laughed as much at Strictly since Russell Grant got fired out of a cannon. Mike Bushaw was sensational. Yeah. How he got down to the last two and put in the dance-off last night, I do not know. It was a fine example of dad dancing, and it wasn't always, the right foot in the right place, but I thought it was entertaining, and I'm glad he survived.
It did 8.9 million. This is according to the overnights. In fact, that was Saturday's. I haven't got the one for last night, but that's pretty damn good. On a Saturday night, Strictly Come Dancing, 8.9. That's a 46% share.
Figures are good, aren't they, for this series? Really good,
brilliant. Well, it's brilliant. I mean, it's just great, isn't it?
And also the BBC drama World on Fire last night, 9 o'clock. That's very good. If you haven't seen it, catch up on it. It's episode 3.
Thank you. You can leave your dedication for this Sunday's Love Songs on Radio 2's Facebook page now this afternoon. If you want to send us a dedication for Love Songs for this Sunday morning, just go to Facebook now and search for Radio 2. You'll see our Love Songs post. All you have to do is comment underneath it before 5 o'clock this afternoon, please. Make sure you say who you are and where you're from, along with who the dedication is for. Do it now! We read all the dedications you leave on Facebook, so make sure you're listening to Love Songs from 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and you could hear yours on the show. So if you like a dedication on Love Songs for this coming Sunday, or should I say next Sunday, go to Facebook, search for BBC Radio 2, and leave your comment, your dedication, your shout-out under the Love Songs post this afternoon, and you got until 5. We've got a two-parter with Sir Billy Connolly. Pre-recorded interview we did. Sir Billy Connolly talking about his book Tall Tales and Wee Stories. One goes out today, another one tomorrow.
Listen, boy, I don't want to see you let a good thing slip away. You know I don't like watching anybody make the same mistakes I made. She's a real nice girl and she's always there for you. But a nice girl wouldn't tell you what you should do. Oh, listen, boy, I'm sure that you think you got it all under control. You don't want somebody telling you the way to stay in someone's soul. You're a big boy now and you'll never let her go. But that's just the kind of thing she ought to know. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her. Let her know how much she means. Listen, boy, it's not automatically a certain guarantee. To ensure yourself, you got to provide communication constantly. When you love someone, you're always insecure. And there's only one good way to realize wished you were there. Tell her about it the day before you leave. Pay her some attention, give her something to believe. 'Cause now and then she'll get to worrying, just because you have been spoken for so long. And though you may not have done anything, will that be a consolation when she's gone? Listen, boy, it's good information from a man who's made mistakes. Just a word or two that she gets from you could be the difference that it makes. She's a trusting soul, she's put her trust in you. You know she put her trust in you. But a girl like that won't tell you what you should do. Tell her about it, tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real.
Tell her about it. Shout out to Roger Mark Jones, and it looks like Keith Matthew Lancaster working in Real. Afternoon, how you doing? Steve, love listening to your little show at work every day. Would love a shout out for me, Greg, my bestest friend Alfie, and my amazing boss Julie. Steve, can you give a shout out for Jackie and Bob doing a bit of retail therapy in the Metro Centre Gateshead? Keep up the good work. That's from Bob.
BBC Radio.
And here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to Northern Ireland, to the M2 problem. Now, at Junction 2 for Greencastle, we've still got the broken down vehicle, so one lane remains shut. Then the M6 on the northbound side, 25 to 26 at Upton Bryn to the Oral interchange. Accident there and one lane is shut. M6 southbound, 4A to 3A. So down towards the M6 toll from the M42, there's an accident there and one lane is shut. And then the latest, if you're heading onto the M25, 24 to 23. So across the top, clockwise, no, anti-clockwise, beg your pardon. South Mims to Potters Bar, we've got queue and traffic. There's an accident there. Also anti-clockwise at the bottom at 7 for the M23. There was a breakdown. They held all the traffic, but all lanes are now open. And then finally, M4 westbound. This is at 11 for Reading. There's an accident there. 2 lanes are blocked. There's a 4-mile queue behind it. So give yourself time if you can. Another one for you, 40 minutes.
Thank you. Here's what's occurring tomorrow on the programme, Tuesday. Sir Billy Connolly, part 2 of our special two-parter, and Christopher Lloyd. Marty! Emmy Award-winning actor who we know as, excuse me, and love as Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Get the DeLorean! Okay, Doc! Oh no, it's missing its flux capacitor.
Mountainside, across the sea into my soul. It reaches into where I cannot hide, setting my feet upon the road. My heart is old, it holds my memories. My body burns a gem-like flame, somewhere between the soul and soft machine. It's where I find my
with some more news. Me and Tim Waitrose and John Lewis are to stop selling Christmas crackers containing plastic toys from 2020 as part of plans to cut down on single-use plastic. Instead, crackers will be filled with toys made from recyclable materials, and they'll no longer be decorated with plastic glitter. What else occurring? If you had a choice, would you marry your spouse again? Over 80% of married men and women would marry the same person again, according to Match.com today. And 76% of married men and 73% of women are still very much in love with their current spouse. That's good. A device which allows the audience to have their own mixing desk at a concert is being used at Elton John's final tour.
Wow.
Yeah. Individual instrument tracks from backstage are transmitted via radio signals to the device, then synchronized with the sound being sent, meaning there's no delay. This is great. Audience members can then mix the music on their smartphones in real time, allowing certain instruments or vocals to be made louder than others. Isn't that a brilliant thing?
That is a fantastic idea, yes. So you get your smartphone all set up, put your ear things in, and then you can listen to the concert and mix some of the instruments. You see, I would just be listening to the drummer. I'm a very, very bad drummer. Yeah, I constantly watch a drummer during a gig to see what they're doing and how they're relating to other musicians.
Oh, I like the bass guitar.
Well, yeah, no, that's good. Rhythm section, of
and
course.
Keyboards.
Yeah, well, you'd have to mix and match them as they go on.
I think that's great.
It's a very good idea, yeah.
Of course, the problem is, I mean, it's all right for Elton, but some artists don't allow phones to be used at their concerts.
That's true, yeah, and they ask you not to take photographs, don't they, as well, until the end?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me do some anniversaries for you. Okay. This day, 1789, martial law is imposed in France. 1969 this day.
Is it the moon landing, Neil Armstrong?
No. Who is elected Chancellor of West Germany? Do you remember the bloke's name?
Willy Brandt?
Yes, Willy Brandt.
Willy Brandt,
That's genius.
That's the only former chancellor I really remember.
Swedish industrialist, 1833 this day, and chemist who invented dynamite, founded the Nobel Prize to award the world's leading scientists, artists and peacemakers. His name was?
Alfred Nobel.
Is correct, of course. There was a giveaway. It was. The late Carrie Fisher. Who was that?
Oh, of course, actress from Star Wars. Many other things, but famous as Princess Leia in the Star Wars films.
Yeah. This day, 1967, She, Who, starts a 5-week run at #1 on the US singles chart with a song, let's say, about a teacher. The theme from the film of the same name.
1967. Lulu to Sir With Love?
Yes, Lulu to Sir With Love.
Really? That was #1 in America?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Wow.
And that's why she's able to go over there and, do stuff, because she's well known there as well.
That's a good song as well.
Yeah. Look, you're on the big show. Sir Billy Connolly with us later, and Dave Gorman.
It was only just last Christmas. We decided we to believe that I'm the one to rely on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been working for your father, family business spraying cars. You can stay at home and read it.
I was wondering where the ordinary people are today. No, the ones that you see on adverts.
Hello. We are ordinary people.
Just like the ones on TV.
Next, we'll hear the news.
That's right. Thank you, my colleague Jill. Remember, there's still more to come for all the family.
Don't miss the next hour.
We're just ordinary people, not actors.
And incredibly, the non-stop oldies are chosen by Beverly Hills from Langtoft in Peterborough.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. A source at Kensington Palace has told the BBC Prince William is worried about his brother and hopes the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are all right. In an ITV documentary, Prince Harry and Meghan spoke frankly about the effects of media intrusion on their lives. The palace source said the view was that they were in a fragile place and that time off was probably a good idea. Michael Cole, who's a former BBC royal correspondent, sympathises but believes the couple made a poor decision.
If you are regarding media intrusion as some sort of torture, then the worst thing you can do is to star in an hour-long TV documentary to complain about it. And the result of that is what you see today in the tabloids, which you've alluded to, which can only compound the distress that the prince and his wife are clearly suffering.
A special sitting of the Stormont Assembly to debate the liberalisation of abortion in Northern Ireland has broken up because a new speaker couldn't be appointed. The new abortion law, which was passed at Westminster, will come into force at midnight. A study's found former football players are 3.5 times more likely to die from progressive brain diseases than the general population. It was commissioned by the English Football Association because of concerns about possible risks from heading the ball. John Stiles is a former footballer and the son of the 1966 World Cup winner Nobby Stiles, who now has advanced dementia. He's not surprised by the findings.
What I was told was that for my father, this is some time ago, I was told for my father's age it should be 1 in 44. With my father's colleagues, I just thought it was a hell of a lot more, and couldn't just be a coincidence. The outrage for me is that football has known about this since Jeff Astle, which is 17, 18 years ago, and it's been completely washed over. There's been nothing done about it.
A transatlantic flight's been forced to divert to Dublin this afternoon after 2 crew members fainted because of a cleaning fluid spillage. Several passengers on board the American Airlines plane, scheduled to fly from Heathrow to Philadelphia, also complained of burning eyes and itchy skin. 2 men have been arrested in Somerset by police investigating alleged racist abuse that caused an FA Cup tie to be abandoned on Saturday. Haringey Borough's players walked off during the game against Yeovil Town, saying their goalkeeper had been spat at and hit by an object. Their manager Tom Noiseau explained his decision.
I looked into my players' eyes once I got on the pitch and I had to make a quick decision. These boys weren't ready to continue. They've never experienced anything like this whilst playing for me.
The population of the UK is set to pass the 70 million mark by 2031, which is later than previous estimates. The analysis by the Office for National Statistics also predicts the number of over 85s will double in the next 25 years. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Our next at 4.
Thanks, Catherine. Stand by for the oldies.
The non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Turning explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
A tenement, a dirty street, walked and worn by shoeless feet. Inside it's long, so complete, watched by a shivering sun. Old eyes in a small child's face, watching as the shadows race through walls and cracks, leave no trace from daylight's brightness shone. The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run. Nose pressed hard on frosted glass, gazing as the swollen mass on concrete fields where grows no grass, he stumbles blindly on. Iron trees smother the air with withering. They stand and stare through eyes that neither know nor care where the grass has gone. Days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run. Pearly wears your milk white skin. What's that stubble on your chin? It's buried in the rot gut tin. You played and lost, not won. You played a house that can't be beat now. Look, your head's bowed in defeat. You walk too far along the street where only rats can run. The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run. The days of Pearly Spencer. The race is almost run. The race is almost a tenement, a dirty street, remember worn and shoeless feet. Remember how you stood to be the way your life had gone.
Great version of that
So
song.
early don't you shed more tears for those best forgotten years. Those tenements are memories of where you've risen from.
Days of Pearly Spencer. And these oldies chosen by Beverly Hills. I know, that's great. From Langtoft in Peterborough, Beverly Beverly Hills, she says, is my maiden name. So I met my husband Nigel in a disco in the 80s and wrote my telephone number on the back of a Beverly Hills cop car sticker. So it was always meant to be. Of course. Together we have one daughter, Leanne, who's a teacher. I job share as a receptionist at a local building company. I love live entertainment. I'm fortunate enough to go to the West End and local theatre several times a year. We also love great outdoors and towing our tourer around the country. I gym and swim a couple of times a week, and I like a game of ping pong. My oldies are a mix of songs that I grew up with, often take me back to a special moment in time. Some are just because they're great songs, and some I've been fortunate enough to see live. Beverly Hills. From Langtoft, you got yourself a badge, you got your oldies played. Beverly Hills, brilliant. Oldies chosen by Beverly Hills. Dire Straits and Walk of Life.
Hello, I'm Ken Bruce, and right now
Hey,
on
Ken.
the BBC Sounds app, the one and only Sir Elton John picks his tracks of my years and looks back at an incredible career.
It's just great balls of fire.
When I saw him and the way he stood on the piano, jumped on the piano, I thought, that's what I want to do. If you don't get excited by this kind of music, then I fear for you.
Tracks of my years.
With Sir Elton John.
This song is a classic.
Listen right now using the free BBC Sounds app.
Cheers, Ken.
Playing everywhere.
320. Ouch.
It's hit after hit, the non-stop oldies every day. I did my best to notice when the call came down the line, up to the platform of surrender. I was brought, but I was kind. And sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Send my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance. They always did the best they could. And so long to devotion. You taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You've gotta let me go. Are we human? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Will your system be alright when you dream of home tonight? There is no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. You've gotta let me know. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer?
Great song. The Killers, Human. Here we go. Yes, I'm on my way. Pom, 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 pom.
Are we human? Or are we dancers? Are we human? Or are we dancers?
Harmony, thank you. I was in the choir.
skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts that thumping and you, my brown-eyed girl. And you, my brown-eyed girl. And whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow, going down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-
So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la in the green grass.
So we got cloudy with sunny spells for much of the UK this afternoon. Showers across the southeast of England. High temperature 13 in Gloucester. And then tonight a dry night with some scattered showers across the north coast of Scotland. And these are the non-stop oldies. Here's the last of them, The Jam, a town called Malice. Great bunch of tunes. Thank you, Beverly Hills from Langtoft in Peterborough. Rounding off with The Jam, a town called Malice. Well, it's 3:29. The House Speaker John Bercow is due to announce any moment now his decision as to whether to allow a Brexit vote today. And looking up now at the TV, no announcement just yet. Meanwhile, Prince William is concerned for his brother Harry and his wife Meghan after the couple said they were struggling, a palace source has told the BBC. The Duke of Cambridge is said to be worried about Prince Harry and hopes he and Meghan are all right following the admission on an ITV documentary. A London flight to Philadelphia has been diverted to Dublin after reports of a chemical spillage on board. American Airlines said 2 crew members and 1 passenger on board flight AA729 were taken to hospital for evaluation after it landed at 1:15. And a team of researchers has built a prototype phone case that mimics human skin. A video released by team members shows them using it to control a handset by pinching, squeezing and prodding it to zoom in and out and to carry out other functions. Great.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
Billy Connolly on with us soon.
People never believe me. I was in Australia and I was watching the news and they were talking about a South Pacific island. The language had died and the only speaker was a parrot. They had to take the students to listen to a parrot speaking the language.
If I had a parrot walking around here speaking Wampanoag, I'd kill anyone that touched him.
They're brilliant. Now here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the Northern Ireland M2 at Junction 2 in a breakdown. It was there for some time at Greencastle. That's now moved out of the way. M62 on Merseyside, eastbound at 7 on the entry slip road. So coming on at Rainhill Stoops from the A57, we've got 1 lane shut on the entry slip road because of an accident. But it is causing queues on the eastbound main carriageway. So give yourself time. M6 northbound accident 25 to 26 up towards the Oral interchange at the M58. That's now cleared. M6 southbound 4 to 3A. There was a second breakdown past Coles Hill, down towards the M6 toll in the roadworks, but all lanes are open now. The latest if you're heading onto the M25, first of all, across the top, anti-clockwise, 24 to 23 towards South Mims, still 1 lane shut following that earlier accident. And then at the bottom, M25 anti-clockwise, 10 to 9, emergency repairs past the A3 to Leatherhead causing queues. There's 1 lane shut. M3, broken down lorry at 6 for Basingstoke towards 5 at Hook. We've got 1 lane shut there. So down on the southbound side. And finally, the M4 westbound still queuing at 11 for Reading. There was an accident earlier. They've reopened all the lanes, but still taking time to get through. Another one for you in 25 minutes.
Thank you. Say huge hello to the Jones family travelling to Yorkshire for half-term break. We just got the kids home from a fabulous guides camp where our youngest Kira celebrated her 10th birthday. Brilliant. Can you please give a shout-out to my nephew Archie Richards, who had a successful first slot on student radio today. Please tell him we're all super proud of him and his Mancunian Monday was fantastic. Huge love from Auntie Sarah and the gang and from us. Hello Stevie boy. Can we have a shout out for Hannah Grinter and big congratulations for her promotion at work. Steve, can I just get a shout out to my friend Little John who works so hard making wonderful fish tanks at Seabrae, and also this says say thanks to Spencer, Andy and Lee for a fantastic weekend at the British Superbikes at Brands Hatch. Great show by the way. That's Steve Owen, Royston Hearts. Thank you.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
BBC Radio 2.
Radio 2 Record of the Week. Celine Dion, Lying Down.
I didn't mean to fall in deep, but I've no regrets. You try to push me down, you try to keep me possessed. I gave you my heart, you took the key, but now, babe, my dead. It's time I left. I don't need someone who makes me feel so bad. And I've just enough left to help me pack my bags. Yes, I found something I thought I lost. I found me, I found faith, I
Celine Dion. Sarah Cox on the air at 5. Sarah plays Bunch of Fives, where two listeners compete to name as many bunches on a theme as possible in just 1 minute. Joe Wiley at 7, Blue Show with Keris at 9, and Trevor Nelson's Rhythm Nation at 10.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Oh, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Sir Billy Connolly is a much-loved comedian, musician, presenter, actor and bona fide megastar. He is the recipient of a BAFTA Lifetime Achievement Award and has been making us laugh since the late 60s. His stage days may be, well, not quite over, I hope. So he says retirement last year. Billy's been keeping busy by painting and making TV shows and writing. His latest book, it's called Tall Tales and Wee Stories. And for the first time, it brings together his funniest storytelling from across his career. I'm sorry for the long intro, Billy. How are you? Good afternoon. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you would be where you are today? A beloved, influential comedian, singer, TV, whatever you name it.
I didn't plan on it being like this, but it worked out lovely.
When you started out, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be Hank Williams.
And you thought you'd go from welding to be Hank Williams?
Yeah, and I changed direction. I wanted to be Bob Dylan.
Okay.
I never wanted to be Billy Connolly.
You didn't? And Billy Connolly is not a performance. This is you, isn't it? You've always been you.
Absolutely.
Has that been difficult? Easy?
No, I didn't know anything else. I made stuff up because I thought that's what comedians did. Yeah, I didn't know they wrote it first.
It's interesting, Billy, that you say that you don't write jokes, it's stories, and I think that's what connects with people.
They kind of identify with them. Exactly. Because I speak about ordinary things and make them funny. Yeah. It's weird, I don't understand it.
We're talking about Billy's book, Tall Tales and Wee Stories. Set it up for us.
The book, the idea came from a publisher. It wasn't my idea.
Right.
And they said people would like to read your act. They put it down in English as opposed to my Scottishness, and then sent it to me to put right, to edit. And I found it quite funny when I felt embarrassed. But there was lots of words like, that nobody knew how to spell. And neither did I. So I had a good laugh trying to do it.
Now, what was your first job out of school?
I was a messenger boy for a bookshop in Glasgow.
How did that go?
It was okay. I was fired for stealing books.
Because you're a great book guy,
I love books, but I didn't steal any books. There was a little scam going in the dispatch department and I get the blame.
Really?
Yeah.
So it wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
Well, they should know that now. I mean,
they know it well. I've told them many times over the years. I went from there to delivering bread, and from there to being an apprentice in the shipyard.
And this was all in Glasgow?
Yes.
And Glasgow is the city, the place that you absolutely adore. What is it about Glasgow?
It's a smashing place. It's got real heart. People often say what's the difference between Edinburgh and Glasgow.
Yeah.
And Edinburgh is great for dead stuff, you know.
History.
Oh, I see.
I could see you not keeping up there.
I was getting a bit behind there. For dead stuff. And Glasgow is good for
life stuff.
You know, that makes sense to me.
No, but I mean it in a nice way.
Yeah, no, I get that completely.
It's good for museums and stuff like that.
How did you make your way from the dockyards of the apprenticeship into performing? It was through music to begin with?
It was folk music. I saw Pete Seeger playing the banjo, so I went and bought one.
Yeah.
And I went to lessons in Glasgow in a folk club. And then the guy who was teaching me, Jim Steele, he would like to play guitar in his band instead of banjo. Would I have become the banjo player? So I did. And funnily enough, he had a stutter, Jim Steele. I almost stuttered when I said that. But he had a stutter and he didn't like announcing the songs, so he let me do it.
When did you start telling the stories? You started talking in between the tunes. That you kind of suddenly realised that went well.
It happened almost immediately.
Did it?
Yeah. On the first night performing with Jimmy, I was supposed to sing a song called St Brendan's Isle by Jimmy Driftwood. In the middle of it, I forgot the words. So I started to tell the story. I said, I've forgotten the words, but this is what happens. The guy is sailing along and he comes to an island, and when he's on it, it moves along and he discovers he's on a whale. And then he gets back in his boat and discovers America. And the people were all laughing, and I thought, this is nice.
We're talking about Billy's book. It's called Tall Tales and Wee Stories. Don't go away. Billy Connolly is here. We'll be right back, everybody.
You got the money me, honey. I'm loving the weather, it's now or it's never. We can bust this town tonight and forever. Tonight is the night we're leaving together. Come on. So inside and out, and love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Stand above me, look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. Hey, 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 hey. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away.
We're back here with Billy Cunliffe, everybody! Just before the music, we were talking about your music. And of course, when you first became a musician and put your toe into the comedian well, there were pop hits.
Yes.
So you suddenly find yourself a comedian and a pop star.
Yeah, it was fun. It was uncomfortable for me because I was playing with Jerry Rafferty, who was extraordinary. We were in a band called the Humble Bums.
And of course he was your great friend, wasn't he?
He was a dear pal of mine.
Yeah.
I met him at a concert in Paisley and he was broke. And he saw myself and another guy in concert and he said, I write songs. And I thought, oh yeah, another one. And he said, I've got some beer at home. Do you want to come back? And I went back and he let me hear his songs. And I genuinely thought he had an album I'd never heard of and he was copying the guy.
Really?
His songs were so ready. They were so good.
He was always in charge, though, wasn't he, Jerry? Didn't he used to send you off stage and do the song on his own, even though you were supposed to do it?
Yeah, he did that a couple of times. I would announce the song and he would say, I'm doing it alone. And the sound of my feet might go into the...
Were you surprised to find yourself having hits, though? DIVORCE and, etc.?
It was okay. I didn't like that world very much.
What didn't you like about it?
Careering around radio stations doing interviews.
None taken.
I see what you did there. But surely you must be liking it now.
It's okay.
When did you start getting on the circuit and breaking out of Glasgow and doing gigs around the UK?
Well, when Jerry and I broke up, I went to Glencoe and got myself together in a friend's house and then went on the road and discovered I was a lot bigger than I thought I'd been. You know, I had a bigger reputation.
Yeah.
From there, I did the Parkinson show, which just blew the thing apart.
They were so wildly popular, your appearances on Parkinson, you must have done it, I don't know, how many times? It must be 20
It's a
times.
record,
It must
apparently.
Yeah, I know, it must be. So, which has been the best segment, as it were, of your life?
Well, just now. Right now is the
yeah.
best.
Yeah, being in here. It's got to be a highlight, surely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's right now. Are you retired? You semi-retired?
I'm kind of retired. It's been busy lately because I have the book and I've got the documentary film, so I'm doing a lot of media stuff I wouldn't normally be doing.
But also your art. I mean,
I've got my
that's
art
an amazing
as well.
thing.
Well, that isn't such a stressful thing. You know, you just sit down and do it when you're at home. I didn't know I could draw until I started.
Who encouraged you and when did you start?
Nobody. I was in Canada freezing and I didn't want to watch telly anymore. There was an art store across from the hotel, so I bought a sketchbook and some pens and did some drawing. I took them home and I said to Pamela, look, I've drawn islands. I can't draw, you know, I couldn't draw a wee man. I drew islands and I said, tell me if you think they're getting better as they go along. And she said, definitely, they're getting much better. So I just stuck at it.
Oh, that's great.
Then my manager saw them and sent them to a gallery and they took me on.
Where did you meet Pamela? What was the kind of dynamic between you? What
I met her, not the 9 o'clock news.
Of course she was, yes.
And I was the guest. I went to Brighton after that, some weeks later, to do a gig, and she turned up to see me, and that was that.
Yeah. And you made each other laugh as well, didn't you?
Yeah. So we've been together for 30 years.
Oh, that's great. What about her leaving comedy? I mean, she did it quite gracefully, didn't she?
Yeah,
What
she became a
does now.
psychologist.
Yeah.
She's teaching dance now.
Is she?
She teaches Brazilian dance.
Oh, she came in and spoke to us about that, yeah, because she did Strictly, didn't she? And then she got
That's
really
right,
into dance
she's a
after that.
brilliant dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What we're going to do, Billy, if it's all right with you, we're going to say thank you very much for today, and then we're going to bring you back tomorrow on the programme, if that's all right with you.
Well, that's okay. I'll just sleep in the lobby.
Yeah, I've left a double bed down there for you. If you
Thank you.
Somebody will come tuck you in later. We're going to come back with Billy Connolly tomorrow. The book, by the way, is Tall Tales and Wee Stories. Thank you for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Billy Connolly, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow then.
You know I need your love. You got that hold over me. Long as I got your love, you know that I'll never leave. When I wanted you to share my life, I had no doubt in my mind. And it's been years
Jerry, right down the line. Almost 5 to 4. Lots and lots of affection for Billy Connolly on social media. The main message is, Billy, we love you. You know why? Because we do. Now, here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, on the M62, two problems. Eastbound at 7 for Rainhill Stoops. On the entry Slit Road, they're still clearing up an accident. You can get on there, but queues are on the main carriageway as well. M62 westbound, 5 to 4, through to the Rocket. Got a broken down crane, so one lane is shut. Luckily there, traffic is quite light. Now, the M6 southbound, 29 to 28. There's an accident down towards Leyland from the M65. The latest is it's partially blocked. I'm waiting for more information on that. And then we've got the M6 southbound between between junction 4 and 3A, which is the M42 at junction 7 for Coleshill. We've got one lane closed in the roadworks because of another breakdown that's causing queues. Then onto the M1 on the northbound side, 21A to 22 at Ashby de la Zouche. Accident there. We've got one lane shut. And the M25, now anti-clockwise, 25 to 24, got a breakdown towards Potter's Bar. After 24, towards 23, the A1M, we've still got one lane closed with the earlier accident. And then finally to the M25 at the bottom, anti-clockwise, 10 to 9, emergency repairs, one lane is shut. Another one for you, half an hour.
Thank you. Tonight at 7, Joe Wiley, award-winning author Holly Bourne with Joe for the latest edition of the Radio 2 Book Club. Thank you.
BBC Radio 2.
Feels right. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Heading up to the 4 o'clock sequence with Blondie, Atomic. See, I could do the DJing. Atomic. Here we go. Hey, good afternoon. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon from BBC Radio 2. Today, Tim Smith, Catherine on news, Betty on sport, Bobby on traffic. There's Showbiz Cuts, Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, Factoid social media, and our guest Dave Gorman. United Kingdom across planet Earth. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. The Speaker of the House of Commons, John Bercow, has ruled that MPs cannot vote on the government's Brexit deal today. In a special sitting at the weekend, an amendment was passed which stated the deal could not be given final approval until legislation had gone through Parliament. Mr Bercow announced his decision in the past few minutes.
Today's motion is in substance the same as Saturday's motion, and the House has decided the matter. Today's circumstances are in substance the same as Saturday's circumstances. My ruling is therefore that the motion will not be debated today, as it would be repetitive and disorderly to do so.
His decision was challenged by the Brexit-supporting Conservative MP Peter Bone.
Would it not be, as you've always said, to let the House decide on this matter, notwithstanding the fact that the previous motion is clear what actually is going to happen? It would give the country the opportunity to know whether this House approves or disapproves of the Prime Minister's deal.
A source at Kensington Palace has said Prince William is worried about his brother Harry and hopes he and Meghan are all right after interviews in which the couple complained they were struggling with the pressure of being bullied and subject to unfair coverage in the tabloid press. The source said the view was that the couple were in a fragile place and their plan to take time off was probably a good idea. New research suggests former professional footballers are 3.5 times more likely to die of dementia. Experts at Glasgow University examined the deaths of more than 7,500 ex-players to investigate possible links between heading the ball and brain injuries. The coroners concluded the death of a 6-year-old girl who drowned on a trip to the beach in Margate in Kent with friends from her church was a tragic accident. Darjanelle Young from Erith in London was seen floating lifeless in the water. Simon Jones reports from Sandwich Coroners Court.
Darjanelle Young was one of 25 children to go missing on a busy summer's day on Margate Beach in July last year. All were found safely, except her. Her mother, who was working at the time, entrusted her to the care of a friend from her local church, Cynthia Robinson. She said she had told Mrs Robinson she didn't want her daughter going in the water. Mrs Robinson denied this. The inquest heard the little girl disappeared as Mrs Robinson was getting her phone and was found lifeless in the water. The coroner described what happened as a moment of inattention, but concluded that this was a tragic accident rather than a case of neglect.
Northern Ireland's Stormont Assembly has sat for the first time in nearly 3 years to debate the liberalisation of abortion law, which is due to take effect at midnight tonight. Proceedings were halted when nationalist and unionist politicians walked out. And that's the BBC News at 4:03. On next at 5.
Thank you. Sport now, here's Betty Glover.
Hey Steve, we'll start with rugby, and Wales head coach Warren Gatland says they are punching massively above their weight after reaching the World Cup semi-finals. His side will face South Africa on Sunday for a place in the final, but they'll be without forward Josh Navidi after he picked up a hamstring injury in their win over France at the weekend. They will have centre Jonathan Davies though. He missed that game with a knee injury. Meanwhile, Johnny May and Jack Nowell are both available for selection for England's semi-final against New Zealand. Both wings picked up knocks in their victory over Australia in the quarter-finals. To football, and Harry Kane admits that Tottenham's current plight is probably the toughest period of his career. Spurs are currently 7th in the table, 13 points behind leaders Liverpool after just 3 wins so far. Kane says it's another challenge to overcome. They play Red Star Belgrade in the Champions League tomorrow night. And fresh from his first tour singles title since hip surgery, Andy Murray has been named in Great Britain's squad for the new format Davis Cup in Madrid next month. Dan Evans, Jamie Murray and Neil Scoopsey are also included.
Thank you, Betty.
BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
final countdown, Europe. Well, there's a thing. Not yet. Can we have a shout out for Max Davis, who is 5? Hello, Max, 5 years old, on his way to Scotland for a few days with Dad, Brother Harry, Nana, Grandad, Uncle Tony, Auntie Kim, Molly, and Flick. Hey, Steve, great show as always. Can we have a shout out, please? Got my stepdaughter with me as my co-pilot for the day, delivering parcels in Harlow, Essex. Rob Parkinson, Macy J in Bedford. Now Rachel Stevens. Sweet dreams, my LAX.
Prove now. Hey, hang your red gloves up, baby. No one cares but you. What planet are you from? Accuse me of things that I never done. Listen to you carrying on, cheating another love song. If I were in your shoes, I'd whisper.
A great hit, wasn't it? Rachel Stevens, Sweet Dreams, my LAX. It's quite clever. It's not the airport, it's LAX. Okay, hashtag Back to the Future Day is trending on Twitter. Jess tweets, happy hashtag Back to the Future Day. Marty! It's been 4 years since Marty made his trip and still no hoverboards. 4 years more. Rich tweets, what a wonderful day for the greatest film trilogy in existence. Vanessa tweets, it's Back to the Future Day. This is the perfect day to celebrate your past and get excited about the future. And we'll be speaking, by the way, of course, to Christopher Lloyd. Doc Brown will be on with us tomorrow, on the show tomorrow, about the new musical which is coming, the Back to the Future musical. I know! Ed Sheeran fans can now follow his path to global stardom on a walking tour of the streets where he began his career. The route around Ipswich includes his first gig venues and his beloved Ipswich Town's Stadium. The route finishes at Christchurch Mansion, which since the summer has hosted an exhibition of Ed's life that was curated by his father. Now, what else? Apple TV launches at the start of next month, and their shows will include Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon's new drama, The Morning Show. It's about a fictional morning show on American TV. As well as starring in it, Jennifer is also the exec producer. She says it was the natural thing to do, really.
We've been doing this for so long. We have so much knowledge of how a very well-run ship runs, and so for us, I think it's extremely exciting to be a part of the creative process from the ground up. And we're good at it. We know what we're doing.
Now, in the first episode, the show's male lead anchor, Mitch Kessler, is fired for sexual harassment. Steve Carell plays Mitch and says he didn't base the character on anyone in particular.
I tried to kind of stay away from doing a depiction of a person or trying to study how someone would act, because I think this is all a behind closed doors thing anyway. So I think in that way, as a fictionalized version of events, you could do anything.
And Reese Witherspoon is also an exec producer and bigged up everyone else who is involved.
Television and movies help us synthesize the things we're seeing on TV and give us a human perspective. And I'm particularly grateful to the men who joined us on this creative journey, like Steve Carell and Mark Duplass and Billy Crudup, because it's a conversation that needs to be had by men and women both. So we had a very gender-balanced creative team that was really important to us.
Is a bloom, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you'd found a friend take you out of this place, someone you could lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day. So let it get away on the road, but you got destination in the mud, in a maze of her imagination. Your love is down, even if that doesn't ring true. You've been all over, and it's been all over you. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Teach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. See the world in green and blue. See China right in front of you. See the canyons broken by cloud. See the tuna fleets clearing the sea out. See the bedroom fires at night. See the oil fields at first light. And see the bird with a leaf in her mouth. After the flood, all the colors came out. It was a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Release me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. What you done, have you
more factoids. To leave a party that's not a political party, that's a party without telling anyone, in English, is called a French exit. In French, it's called à partir l'anglais. To leave like the English.
Must you talk about exit?
I know.
Please.
What a coincidence.
I went back to this little place I stay in sometimes, just outside London last night, and there was a hedgehog on the patio.
Oh, bless him.
And I wasn't sure what to do with him, because you shouldn't feed them, should you? Unless you feed them proper hedgehog food.
Take him to a hedgehog place.
No, what he did was
there one nearby?
No, not
proper hedgehog home.
Not open at 10 o'clock last night. Anyway, I put him back down the garden and he crawled off very safely. However, the average hedgehog is covered in between 5,000 and 7,000 spines.
Iceland doesn't have a railway system.
Factoids. Take 2 world-famous venues. 5 extraordinary artists.
Thank you.
And a small but excitable crowd. It's BBC Radio 2 in concert.
You could be joining us as tickets are available now.
Taken to the stage.
Jeff Lynne's ELO.
A great night in a lovely little theatre.
Stereophonics.
Me and the boys will be there.
Craig David.
I live for being on stage.
Dido.
I'm properly excited.
And Robbie Williams.
It's intimate, the vibe's electric.
In concert.
Find out how you could be there for any of these special evenings at the Radio 2 website.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, it's true. But nothing hurts like not being with you. I miss the lister staring at the sky.
You think I'm out of my mind?
He said, Blackbird, won't you come and pass the time? It's a beautiful day, but I'm a cynic. Sun on the way, but my heart's not in it. Help me, brother. I think I love her. Oh, I should be dancing with you. Oh, yeah, I should. 'Cause if I could, then I would be dancing with you. I'd be dancing with you. Mustard's house is up for sale. They told him that his check was in the mail. Maggie May, she went and broke his heart. Did you know, did you know, did you know? She made him cry when he played her guitar. It's a beautiful day, but he can't see it. I should be dancing with you. Oh, yeah, I should. 'Cause if I could, I would be dancing with you. I'd be dancing with you. Hey, you with the pretty face. Oh, I should be dancing with you. Oh, yeah, I should. 'Cause if I could, then I would be dancing with you. I'd be dancing with you. I'll be dancing with you. If I could, then I would. I'll be dancing with you. I'll be dancing with you.
Hey everyone, this is Paul McCartney. One time, me and John and George, I think it was, we were piling up a few bricks.
Piling up some bricks?
We're piling up some bricks.
Right.
Not even a few of them, some bricks. I don't know how you can quantify numbers on that.
Paul.
Numbers came later.
Yeah, okay.
Hi everyone, this is Paul McCartney.
Are you starting again?
One time, I'll start again.
Yeah.
Me and John and George, I think it was, were piling up a few bricks. Less, more than. Eventually, we came up with this building which had at least 17 rooms. So we put a few desks in there, you know. We designed this great big hall. And John said, hey, let's get some kids down here. And perhaps we could do like a concert. We could try a new song. As soon as the kids arrived, they came in with a few adults. A couple of them got up and started telling all the kids kinds of stuff. And that's how the Beatles invented school.
I mean, who knew?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand.
That was a much better take.
When I say that something, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh please, say to me, let me be your man. And please, say to me, you let me hold your hand. Let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you understand when I feel that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
Just before we look at BBC Sounds, let me remind you, if you missed Serious Jockin' on Friday, don't worry, because it's available right now to download or stream. And unbelievably, on Friday afternoon, as I was doing the show, my voice started to go. So this particular week's, in other words, Friday's Serious Jockin', has me with a bad voice. Managed to get through it okay, because I had some paracetamols and goodness knows what else here. And then at the weekend, it was fine again. So, I don't know. Anyway, the latest episode's got bangers from Mars, Pump Up the Volume, Donna Summer, C&C Music Factory, plus a couple of hot remixes from Lewis Capaldi and Calvin Harris and Rag and Bone Man. And you can download or stream Serious Jockin' for free if you've got the BBC Sounds app on your phone or tablet. Just open the app and search for Serious Jockin', and that is still with no G. Or go to bbc.co.uk/sounds. Some TV to mention tonight. I love this thing that they do. They break out into the regions and have this thing Inside Out on BBC One. So depending on what area you're watching in, you get an investigative news programme. So in London tonight, Louise Hulland. Hi, Louise investigates how councils in the capital are tackling illegal Airbnb lets. In the East, Nikki Fox reports on incidents of depression and suicide among NHS consultants. In the West Midlands, it's billed as "Are steam train enthusiasts running risks in pursuit of the best camera angle?"
That's a good mix of topics, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, Animatronic had legendary singer Kathy Sledge on her Dance Devotion show on Radio 2. They spoke about her time in the group Sister Sledge, and you can hear the full interview right now on BBC Sounds.
Kathy chatted about working with producers Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards, and she said they always knew when the track was going to be a hit.
They just had this cool confidence about them, and they knew, and I trusted. You know, even down to I was not allowed to hear We're Family until it was time to record it. None of the songs.
Oh, wow.
So, like, Greatest Dancer was line for line because they believed in spontaneity. And I get it, especially now, because I was used to rehearsing stuff. But with those guys, they were genius. And they knew what they wanted, and their formula worked.
BBC Sounds.
You can also listen to the Greg James's Radio 1 Breakfast Show on the BBC Sounds app. Now, Greg's got a great feature on his show called Unpopular Opinion, where he learns about listeners' unusual pet peeves. Niall Horan took part in the feature recently, and Niall didn't agree with one of the listeners' choices.
Lewis Capaldi is overrated.
Liar. Why did you do that? The British music industry is on its knees after you've said that.
I knew you weren't going to like it.
Oh, knew you weren't going to like it. Knew it. I completely disagree.
Is this Sam Fender putting a voice on? Reveal yourself.
Get on the BBC Sounds app to hear both of them.
Download, stream and find out more at bbc.co.uk/sounds.
BBC Sounds.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. By the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. By the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time. Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind.
Hey, Steve, can you do a shout out for me and my dad driving to Cumbria to climb Scuffell Pike tomorrow? Really? Good luck. Jack and Robin in Lincoln. Shout out to Richard and Christine travelling from Edinburgh to Portsmouth. Wow. For some half-term grandchildren babysitting. Steve, can you give a shout out to the Bigs and Turls all having a Scottish half-term? I see what you did there. Driving around Loch Ness looking for Nessie. Loving the show. Talking to Dave Gorman next half hour.
Have you ever bought anything from an infomercial? Have you ever fallen for this?
See, I like to think I'd be too smart to be taken in, but I can honestly say I've only ever seen one infomercial. It was that one, and I want to buy some of that immediately. So.
I'm going to show you my favourite infomercial demonstrations, and the idea is that they're all over-demonstrating what they are capable of doing. OK, so I'll show you the first product. This is the Copper Pro iron.
Bit visual.
Phoenix. I'll tell you a little bit what it can do. It's got a copper ceramic sole plate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it can do contactless ironing. Doesn't even need to touch the fabric.
Does that mean
to iron
as long as your ironing's under £30?
All right. right, more of that soon. 27 to 5. Here's Bobby.
Thanks, Steve. First of all, M6 southbound. The accident down from 29, so past the M65 towards 28 at Leyland. That's been cleared out of the way. M62 eastbound. Now, first of all, there was a breakdown at junctions 10 to 11. Or between the two, sorry, M6 through to Birchwood. That's cleared, but it's left delays. And then eastbound, the entry slip road at 7 for Rainhill Stoops. That accident has cleared. Westbound, 5 to 4, down towards the Rocket. We've still got a broken down crane, so one lane is still shut. M1 northbound accident 21A past Leicester North to 22 at Colville. That's still there, causing queues. And the M1 southbound got a breakdown now, 8 to 6 down towards Bricketwood and North Watford. Past Hemel Hempstead, it's slow. And to the M25, problems at the top. Anti-clockwise, there was a breakdown past 25 for Enfield. That's cleared, but it's still slow to Potters Bar. And then there was another one, 24 to 23. Again, that accident has been cleared, but it's still heavy. And now the M25, anti-clockwise, 3 to 2. Got a breakdown towards the Dartford tunnels. Finally, M27 at 10 for Wickham. Entry slip road, we've got a breakdown, so one lane is shut. Another one for you, 25
Thanks,
minutes.
Bobby.
Steve Wright in the
Breaks my heart to see you this way. It hurts my soul in all kinds of ways. There's a crack in the universe, 'cause things ain't right. But it all ends tonight. Yeah, it all ends tonight. There's a fire, and it burns so bright, in every one of us, every one of us. There's a flame. It's our guiding light. Every one of us, every one of us, every one of us. Search your heart, you find the truth. Search your soul, it's all in you. Or you can search the universe for the rest of your life, but all you'll find, yeah, all you'll find, there's a fire, and it burns so bright, in every one of us, every one of us. There's a flame, it's our guiding light, every one of us, every one of us. There's a fire, and it burns so bright, every one of us, every one of us. There's a flame, it's our guiding light, every one of us, every one of us. There's too much to ask, too much to give, too much to change the way we live, too much to lose, too much to change the way we always choose. Is it too much for you, too much for me, too much to open our eyes and see, too much to feel, too much to fight, too much to read in black and white, too much to ask, too much to give, too much to change the way we live, too much to win, too much to lose, but we can choose. There's a fire, and it burns so bright, in every one of us, every one of us. There's a flame, and a bright light, in every one of us, every one of us. There's a fire, there's a fire, there's a flame, gonna burn so bright, ain't no need for shame. There's a fire,
Sarah Cox at 5. Sarah plays bunch of fives tonight. Joe Wiley at 7. Blues Show with Karis Matthews at 9. Trevor Nelson's Rhythm Nation at 10. Then OJ Borge.
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass. The score is with the corporal, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind the language, it's the beating she don't need. She lets loose all the horses when the corporal is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and arrows in his hats. And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. The Sweeney's doing 90 cause they've got the word to go. They get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're counting out the fivers when the handcuffs lock again. In and out at once with the numbers on their names. It's funny how the missus always looks a bleeding same. And meanwhile at the station there's a couple of likely lads who swear like how's your father, and they're very cool for cats, they're cool for cats. To change the mood a little, I've been posing down the pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat, cool for cats. Lots of questions as she hangs onto the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. I'm invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She likes to go to discos but she's never on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like they on the TV. When it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats.
Gorman is an acclaimed stand-up comedian, author and TV presenter whose hilarious use of visual aids in both his live and television shows has led to Dave being described as the high priest of comedy PowerPoint. I like that. I like that. Now Dave's back on our screen, still armed with a computer, a clicker in his traditional check shirt, with a brand new show called, this is brilliant writing this, Dave Gorman, Terms and Conditions Apply, which starts an 8-part run on the Dave channel tonight at 10 p.m. Dave's here. We should say, Dave, welcome to our little show.
Very nice to be here. Thank you very much, Steve.
Well, and you've got a bad throat.
I've got a bit of a bad throat. I was on stage last night in Yeovil, shredding it for 2.5 hours, and then I had to get in a car and come to London, and it's not great right now.
Couldn't we have one of the other Dave Gormans?
Well, you could, but I'm not sure they know the show well enough to talk about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I watched it and I loved it. It's great. I love the way you find stuff. I mean, I know researchers do it, but you have a particular interest in this.
I do it.
You do it?
Yeah. Well, I think this is one of the few shows of this sort of thing where you can actually watch it and go, oh, the guy at the heart of this actually is asking questions that he has thought of and about things that he's interested in.
Yeah.
Because normally the host is the hired hand at the middle of a produced show, and that genuinely isn't the case on this.
And it's in keeping with what you've been doing recently and actually all of your career. You find stuff that's funny. In this case, it's ads and it's little films and all different kinds of stuff. Tell people about the format of the show, how it works.
You described me earlier in that quote of the high priest of PowerPoint comedy, which I would like to say it's very easy to be the best in the world at something if you're the only person in the world who does it. So I'll put that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
So I use PowerPoint, but basically it's not about PowerPoint. If you said it's a comedy show using pictures and videos, then nobody would find that peculiar.
Yeah.
It's just easier. I sort of wonder, I don't know why other people don't do it, especially on TV, because if a vision mixer is pressing the button, that's not your timing as a comic. But I'm pressing the button. So
Yeah.
I'm making the image appear when it's at its funniest, not waiting for a vision mixer who's trying to follow a script.
Yeah.
And that way it sort of feels more live with the actual comedy. So I'm using that kind of material, which I've been doing for a while. I used to do a show on Dave called Modern Life is Goodish, where each one was like an hour-long monologue. Instead of it being one long show, I start each part with a bit of that material, but I'm using it as a way of segueing into conversation and games and silliness for 3 other comics to participate in.
It's really clever, and I particularly liked some of of the ads, because I'm a big fan of infomercials. I particularly like the English guy that's on all the infomercials in America, who you got on tonight.
Yeah.
And he does one where he sets a load of cars on fire. You seen that?
I haven't seen that one, but I like the sound of it
It's
already.
brilliant. It's about car polish.
We used infomercials in 2 different ways, in 2 different episodes. In tonight's episode, where we got Richard Osman, Sarah Barron and Phil Wang, we're talking about those infomercials, I guess like that one, where they over-demonstrate how good it is. So I'm guessing what you're showing me is you can set the car on fire, put the fire out, and the polish is still there.
Good.
Yes.
That's the idea. So there's those sort of infomercials, and then there's another sort of infomercial where they've invented a problem that doesn't exist.
Yes.
And then solved it. And they'll have these videos of people completely failing to carry a hose from their garden. But don't worry, we've solved that. You'll no longer break your ankles. We've all done carrying a hose from my garden. We've got a new hose that you can handle. You're looking and go, the actors who have to portray the ineptitude at these things are just amazing.
How much time do you spend going through TV programmes and infomercials and commercials? It's going to be quite time-consuming, I think, Dave.
It is, but I never do it as a job of work. I'm never going, right, let's watch some more and see if I can find something. Every single example is something I have seen in my normal day-to-day life. So I'm afraid I just do have an unhealthy diet of screen time. And along the way...
And there is some daytime TV in here as well, isn't there?
We do a big section on the TV show Money for Nothing, which I'm a big fan of.
Yes.
And I knew Richard Osman was a big fan of it as well, because he's tweeted about it as well. I knew there was this bit of material I wanted to do about it, and I was like, hold on until we've booked Osman. We're putting it in his show, because that's going to light a fire in his belly like nobody else.
He's very funny in it as well.
He's really good. He's such a smart class act. He really
he
is. There's a thing in there, I don't want to spoil it, but the show is a thing where they transform things that were being thrown away and then sell them. And often they turn them into lamps. So we're basically playing a game of lamp or not a lamp. And because Richard is genuinely a fan of the show, for me, what became really comic was how angry he was getting when he didn't know the answers.
Yes.
Because he's literally going, I've seen this one. I've seen it. I should remember this one. Why can't I remember? And he's getting really worked up and agitated by it. And I think he feels like he let himself down a bit in that game.
Yeah, well, he was getting emotionally immersive.
Yeah.
With great PowerPoint comes great responsibility point. That's the name of the tour. Continuing tour dates. Okay, let me do them. This Thursday, Worthing Pavilion, Dorking Halls on Saturday, that's 26th, and then on to Torquay and Reading and Dudley. That finishes October, and then continues to Scarborough in November, Middlesbrough, Cambridge, Isle of Wight, Basingstoke, Cheltenham, Weston-super-Mare, Guildford, Northampton and London. And starting tonight, you can watch Dave Gorman. Terms and conditions apply. It's Monday nights at 10 p.m. Starts tonight on the Dave channel. Good to see you. I'm not going to talk anymore because you can't. And let you go. Thank you very much, Dave. See you next time.
Guys.
Dave Gorman, everybody.
Somebody told me, boy, everything she wants is everything she sees. I guess I must have loved you, because I said
anything she wants. Wham. Steve, shout out to my best friend Siobhan in Moira, Northern Ireland, working away at Rowendale Primary. Miss you, love you, shove. See you in a couple of weeks is the message from Claire P. Steve, loving your little show. Can we have a shout out, please? Simon and Helen and Timo on the way to Heathrow. And Steve, we're driving our new car from Scotland to Worcester via York on the back roads through beautiful autumnal colours and your good company. Thank you, Ian and Louise. My pleasure.
On BBC One, planet Earth has 7 extraordinary continents, each one unique, each one full of life.
This is the story of those 7 worlds.
7 Worlds, One Planet starts on Sunday night at 6:15 on BBC One.
Thank you, can't wait.
When I'm underneath the bright lights, when I'm trying to have a good time.
Hey, it's Mabel.
'Cause I'm good now, you ain't
Hey,
mine.
Mabel, saw you on Strictly, didn't I?
Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos, getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go. Nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more. 'Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last. 'Cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Nah, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up, 'cause I'm here looking fine, babe. And I got eyes looking my way, and everybody's on my vibe, babe. Nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up. My friend said you were a bad man, I should've listened to them back then. And now you're trying to hit me up again. Nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more. 'Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last. 'Cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Nah, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up.
Tomorrow morning, radio to 5 a.m. Vanessa Phelps. Vanessa plays another round of famous last words, and there's word of the day and pause for thought. Zoe Ball at 6:30. And Zoe's joined tomorrow by comedian Jack Whitehall. And Zoe, of course, shares more stories with a feel-good factor in Good News Tuesday.
Stronger, and I know you said.
In news from the net, heyyouguys.com, the first trailer for Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, has been released. NME.com says Coldplay teased new double album in mysterious letter to fans. And NationRaw.com, Liam Gallagher wants to sing the next Bond theme. Now you're up to date.
All the leaves are brown. And the sky is grey. And the sky is grey. I've been for a walk. On a winter's day. On a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm. Safe and warm. If I was in LA. If I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church. I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees. And I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
streaming on such a winter's day.
BBC Radio 2.
And Bobby Pryor.
Steve, thank you first of all to the M6. Now, if you're heading down from 25 to 26 or up from Bryn to the Oral Interchange, still busy following that earlier accident. The M62, broken down Crane 5 to 4 towards the Rocket. We've still got one westbound lane closure. M56, this is just in. Westbound to 11 for Preston Brook. We've got the exit Slit Road to the A56 Chester Road completely closed. That's because of a vehicle that's on fire right now. Then to the M1 heading southbound, 8 to 6, still slow following that earlier breakdown. M25 anti-clockwise, they were just holding the traffic 26 to 25. There was an accident past Walton Abbey towards Enfield. That has now reopened though. And then on the other side, first of all, we've got anti-clockwise slow with a breakdown between 3 and 2, so just past the M20 but before the A2. But then ahead of that, just before the tunnels, they are holding the traffic. There's a broken down lorry, they're moving between 1B and 1A. So at the moment, nothing is getting through to the tunnels. Finally, M27 eastbound entry Slip Road at 10 Wickham. There's a breakdown. One lane is closed. Another one for you now, half an hour.
Thank Bobby.
Got the lips, got the legs. I was born to drive a man insane. I don't worry, I don't shame. Put it on me, I'm the queen of pain. I've been bad, I've been cruel. I'm not sorry, baby, sorry for you. Here's my party, I don't dance. Just want your liquor and your cheap romance. I'm not your mama, I'm not your wife. I'm not the one who'll make it right. The good girls always lose. I got the bad woman blues. I got the bad woman, bad woman, bad, bad, bad woman blues. I got the bad woman blues. I got the bad woman, bad, bad, bad woman blues. Got the hips, got the shake. I put the cherry on your chocolate cake. Don't need roses or your pink champagne. I'll be the sugar rush in your veins. I'm not your mama, I'm not your wife. I'm not the one who'll make it right. Them good girls always lose. I got the bad woman blues. I got the bad woman, bad, bad, bad woman blues. I got the bad woman blues. I got the bad woman, bad, bad, bad woman Sad as I am, it feels so good to be back. Sad as I am, it feels so good to be back. There ain't no love, there ain't no crime. There's a rap, that's a rhyme.
BBC Radio 2.
Gotta go. Sarah Cox after the news. We are back tomorrow with Doc from Back to the Future. Doc! What is it, Marty? That's Christopher Lloyd, whose photograph is not fading and the DeLorean is in tip-top condition. It's just been MOT'd. And more Billy Connolly. Good evening.